Hello, welcome to the Horror of It All movie podcast. I'm Eric. Today I'm going to be doing my unboxing of my Vinegar Syndrome September 2022 haul. And then I have a little something at the end that I wanted to briefly talk about. Kind of like a what I've been watching thing. I didn't fit it into the last video. Check out my last video. I had a lot of fun doing it. It's a little long, but I finally did a video of what I've been watching. Usually I tag it on the end to these, but I wanted to do something different. I also talk about some of the stuff I've got recently that I didn't do unboxings for. There's a Kino order on there and a bunch of stuff that I've been watching. And I let you know how I feel about them. But yeah, this one is about Vinegar Syndrome. Yeah. I'm just going to rip this fucker open because I never remember anything to cut it with. I hate ripping that tape. I know I've said it before, but I want a roll. I want a roll of that tape. Here we go. Let's dive right in here. Bag number 1. We got 2 bags this month. Super excited for the new stuff. I mentioned it a little bit in the last video. The October releases Texas Chainsaw 2 on 4K with days of special features, a ton of new shit, some great partner labels. But this is about September. Going a little bit more about that after. What do we got? Let's do it one at a time. And it's going to be random. One of my staples, as I call it, from AGFA. Fuck the Devil and Fuck the Devil 2 Return of the Fucker. It sounds ridiculous and silly, but that is what it's called. These are shot on video stuff from 1990, 1991. I probably already lost some people with that, but yeah, that's that. Open it with you like I usually like to do. Let's check it out. That's the cover. You didn't already see it, but it's a little different because the other one's in blue. What do we got for the reverse? The reverse is exactly the same. That is different. Usually they don't do that. Comes with a book. This movie looks so bad, but I'm gonna have a blast, I'm sure. The book is an appreciation of Fuck the Devil 1 and 2. But then it's just like comic book drawings. So yeah. That's that. I don't know what to say much about that. No idea anything about it, but I had to check it out, and it's AGFA, so I was getting it regardless. What do we got next? Let's see. All right, the first bag is all partner labels. Oh no, there's one. It's not. Shout out to Culture Shock as always. Love you guys. Thank you for still supporting my channel, and I will continue to support you. I look forward to all these. I look forward to your next one that I already pre-ordered. Devil Rider. That's the back of the slipcase. That is the art on the inside. Looks like... I don't know if this is shot on video or not. Super low budget either way. I can't tell. I always kick myself for these things. But hey, I don't know anything about this movie, so... he kills for the thrill. But yeah. Number 14 for Culture Shock. This is the inside. The reverse is the slipcover, so I will leave it. I love that they've been doing that. Saved me a minute, you know. I don't mind flipping them, but no, I don't think it's. I don't think it's shot on video. Nope, it was filmed. So yeah, in case anybody's curious, it's not big on shot on video. Not that they do a lot of shot on video. That's more Saturn's core thing, but Devil Rider. I got Pandora's Mirror. If you got that on the summer sale. I haven't watched this. Definitely is really intriguing. It is a Picorama, so it is adult or porn or whatever. I like a lot of that stuff because porn back then was a movie, you know? Sometimes I don't even watch it. You know, I don't even watch it for that, really. I mean, I hate to be like, oh, we're here for the articles guy, you know, like they used to say, but really, some of the movies are really good. This one looks really good. But this is the replacement disc. I briefly heard about that. I didn't expect it in here. All right, first Vinegar Syndrome out of here is it's a Hong Kong movie called The Iceman Cometh. Bunch of special features. Definitely intrigued by it. It's not usually my go-to type of cinema, but I am always interested to check out new stuff. I don't know. Yeah, there is an English dub for a shorter cut, but or is it the regular? It's the Hong Kong cut presented with the following mono soundtracks. Okay, yeah. So it does have an English track in case people are curious about that. I don't mind watching subtitles, honestly, but I'd prefer to watch than read. So if there's a dub track, I will do the dubbed. Has a reverse here. A little different. Smells new. It's got a booklet. And it's got a disc too. Honestly, when it's like this, I may be a weirdo. I don't know if anybody else does this. I flip the disc around. I like to have disc 1 right here. Maybe because I'm right-handed. I don't know. It just feels weird when it's the other way. Anyway, but I've heard some interesting things about it, and I am intrigued to watch it. Especially, there's a dubbed version, so might watch it sooner than later, and I'll let you know on what I've been watching. Alright, 2 more in this bag. This label is not a staple, but it's slowly becoming a favorite, if that makes sense. Not slowly, it's progressively becoming a favorite. ETR Music, or ETR Media. They've been doing a lot of music documentaries. They also did the Scream Queen documentary, which is about, I'm blanking on his name, but he's the guy in Nightmare 2. I hate that, but it's late. I've done back-to-back videos. This is Dead Guy. A lot of people, this is more of a niche thing, I guess, may not have been familiar with this. They've also done, ETR Media did Green Jelly documentary, or Green Jello, however you want to do it, say it. And then there's another one called, oh man, I got it last month, but I can't remember what it's called, but it's another music documentary. I can't remember. But anyway, this is about Dead Guy. They're a hardcore band from the 90s, and I'm a fan, so I was all over this. I'm going to open it, because I'm going to open it anyway, but the glare, see it a little bit better. This was definitely one I definitely heard on other people's, like when people do what they're putting out videos. I don't know really what to call it. I mean, Michael Keane has his own bloody breaking Blu-ray news. Am I missing a B? No, I don't think so. But yeah, the guy. Another shout out that I really like, Man v Film, Man vs. Film. He's pretty good. But yeah, he wasn't familiar with Dead Guy, he said, so it wasn't one that he might pick up. I love documentaries, and I like Dead Guy, so I was all over it. And it has a shit ton of special features. Probably can't see that very well because it's red. That's probably better if you're a fan. Or if you're just a fan of documentaries. It seemed really cool. Check it out. There's a ton. I don't know if these are full shows or what they are, but it could just be certain songs. But live, unearthed audio recordings, never before seen pictures, videos. Yeah. Definitely excited about this. Dead guy. What is it? Killing Music. Last one in this bag. This one I ended up going back for. I should have got it right off, but it was one that I couldn't get everything I like. This was Stray. Usually I try to stick to my staples, as I've said before. I think I mentioned it before. I won't mention it again. I might have even on this video, but again, it's late. But this is the newest Terror Vision, which has to do with Vinegar Syndrome's own Brad Henderson. I'm talking about Blood, Guts, and Sunshine, the history of horror made in Florida. Looks really good. I wish I could have got it right off, but I had to do it to I had to add it to, not add it to the order. They do it anyway. I know they don't have add to existing order, but it looked really good, and it was a shame I couldn't do it all together, but Slip was going away, so, and I know I am a Slip guy. No, I'm not getting into the Slip thing with some people can be ridiculous with them, but I don't mean with slips. I mean the ones that are ridiculous about slips that are anti-slip. That's what I meant by not getting into. But yeah, Blood, Guts, and Sunshine. Very intriguing. There is no reverse, but it is almost like cartoony art. Can't show that part. But yeah. TerrorVision isn't necessarily a staple, but I do have quite a few of them. Definitely intrigued by this one. Another documentary. So I got 2 documentaries there. And that's it. That's the ones for the month. Bag number 2. This one is a very tight fit. I might have to rip it. I got another Vinegar Syndrome title. Mutant Hunt. This is pretty, well, it's movies backwards. Something else. That's all I'll say, because I don't know. I haven't seen it. Let's see. The first in a series of bonkers direct-to-video genre films directed by Tim Kincaid. He also did Breeders and Robot Holocaust. I've seen Breeders, have not seen Robot Holocaust. I do own it. For producer Charlie Band's Empire Pictures. I'm all over it. Not always the greatest movies, but you have a good time. One thing I forgot to add in my last video, kind of like what I've been watching, but like getting to know me kind of thing. I'm also a weird one where a lot of people like certain times that they gotta watch something to enjoy it more with other people. I get that with some movies, I really do. I'm a loner guy. I prefer to watch it myself. I get more out of it, but that's me. I keep seeing this. You can see that right there. I don't know if anybody's got response about that. I don't know if that was a misprint, but yeah, you kind of have an idea. Guy with a super long arm, and it's Empire Pictures, so it's gonna be something else, and hopefully fun, and I think it will be. Gonna just reverse that real quick. Mutants all over the place. It's got it in green on the back. Yeah, it might be one of the first ones I watch. This one I was super excited for. I have been trying to find this, but it's actually a movie that was kind of hard to find. And confusing, too, because another movie by the same title came out relatively close to this movie in the early 90s. Buried Alive. This is not the one that was the TV movie with, what was it? Jennifer Jason Leigh's in it, I think? Love that movie. This is not that movie, but I've been wanting to see this movie for a long time and haven't been able to find it. I found it on streaming, but I was like, maybe somebody release it. Of course they did. The one and only Vinegar Syndrome released it. Number 408. We're in the 400s now. Fuck yeah. But yeah, this is another one that I can't wait to watch. I know Donald Pleasance is in it. And you're me all eager. Oh, yeah. That is a cool reverse. So cool that I forgot to put the disc in back. Great slipcover. Oh man, I am super excited to finally see this movie. That's the reverse. Pretty cool, I think. Pretty cool, I think. That's the back. If I didn't already show you. This is one of the top ones I think that I want to watch. All right, we got VSA number 27, Red Sun Rising. A little bit more of Don the Dragon Wilson. What was one that he was? He did the voice. Yeah, he did the voice for New York Ninja, for the New York Ninja, I believe, when they had to do the audio. He's also in one. What is it? Whatever It Takes with Andrew Dice Clay. Fucking love that movie. Fucking love that movie. I had so much fun. Plastic. Pretty tight on that one. And of course we got the poster and we got the reverse, which I'm not gonna reverse it. Fuck it. It's definitely more of a low quality, probably original art. But yeah. I haven't finished my VSAs. Eventually I'll do like a VSA video, but I think I'm going to... I finally was like, you know what? It's too hard to keep waiting and do a video of all of them because they're continuously releasing them, which is great. I'm all for it. But it keep making me put off the video. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like the first like 15 and do my ranking of those. And then in the future, I'll do simultaneous videos like episode 2 of that or whatever. It'll be a little bit weird because I won't be able to rank other ones with other ones, but it's the only way I can do it, and I really want to do it. So yeah. All right. The one that I was a little nervous about because I had to wait a little bit to do my order. I wasn't able to do it right on the first, which is rare for me, but I wasn't. Married to the Mob, I almost lost out on that, and that would have sucked because I love Fun City, and I know I can hear some other people that aren't slip people that are like, what do you mean? It's just the slip. I know. But I want the damn slip, okay? Married to the Mob, probably one of their Fun City's more well-known titles, I guess. Cutter's Way is the next one. Finally. So excited for that. So excited. But I talked about one of the other Fun City releases that I watched recently on what I've been watching, my last video. Natural Enemies. Blown away by that movie. It was so good. Oh, this looks so nice. Got a nice booklet. It's not a reverse. It's just more art. Interesting. I thought it was a reverse because of the way it looked until I saw behind the thing. Sorry about the glare. But yeah, this is a fun one. Definitely ready to watch. Alright, 2 left. Save the last Vinegar Syndrome. This one I was hoping that Saturn's Core would release because I was a huge fan of Shatter Dead, and they did because I remember the director talking about it in the special features. 16 tongues. It just seems bonkers, and I'm all for it. It is shot on video, as all Saturn's Core seems to be. I've heard an interview with Ross. I can't remember if he said like that's their thing, but I think that is his thing. Maybe he'll release something that's not shot on video. I feel like he did say that, like it won't be all that, but for the most part, that's what he puts out. Anyway, not for everybody. Definitely for me. I'll just leave it at that. There's so much art. There's like 3 different choices. There's that. There's that. Oh, it's similar. I am going to flip it. Let me know in the comments what you got. Let me know in the comments what you still want to get. Maybe some people had to wait for the sale. I don't know. That's number 15 from Saturn's Core. And last, but 100,000,000% not least, I personally so excited that I saw that they were releasing this movie. I know it's had its releases. I know this. And I know they've been doing a lot of 4K upgrades. But I'm fine with it. Because they're going to make it worth your while. There's going to be like their Hold My Beer, Hold My Brewery even releases. Come on. One of my all-time favorite movies, the Amityville Horror. Huge, huge fan of the series. I know it's gotten out of control and ridiculous and monotonous and everything. Maybe I don't like all those, but this one is great, and the second one is great, and the third one is pretty good. I love the box set that Vinegar Syndrome put out. This slipcase is so cool. It's got the flies. I didn't even see that before. It's got Get Out. This is absolutely one of the first things I'm watching, if not the first. Amityville in 4K. I'm so excited. And they didn't fuck around. And that's what I'm talking about with the... Oh, they released this before? Hold My Beer. Hold My Brewery. Even. Not only is there new special features, but they put all the old special features from releases all over the world. Which is great, because I was even getting to the point where I was looking into buying... Get my fucking thoughts straight. Looking into buying releases from other countries. And for the special features, I don't have to. There surprisingly is not a reverse. Huh. It's kind of odd to me, but it's black, so maybe that's why. That's on the other side. Still pretty fucking cool. I know it's supposed to be upside down. I just wanted to see kind of what it looked like. But that'd be a cool reverse, but then you can't see anything that's on it. I've heard mixed things. I know I've heard a lot of people with the 4Ks and the not whatever. I am all for it, as I said. That's my take on it. But everybody can have their own opinion. I'm super excited. I'm super excited for Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 on 4K. I know that's had a ton of releases, but this is going to be the be-all, end-all of releases. I just know it. But that was my last from my haul of Vinegar Syndrome for September 2022. Super excited for October. Super excited for November for the Black Friday sale. We already know what some of that stuff is going to be like. Wow, I'm blanking again. It's late. Roadhouse, of course, and the surprise releases. There was just so much good stuff that I'm excited for there again. So, last thing that I want to talk about is kind of what I've been watching, but I didn't fit that into the other video. Wanted to do it real quick. I had a bit of a CharlesBronson kick like last week, and I watched a shit ton, not a shit ton, but I watched a good handful of his movies. That some I've seen, some I haven't. One of them is Vinegar Syndrome's, again we're talking about 4K, Death Wish 2. Looks great. I compared it to the Blu-ray. This obviously looks way better. It does have some new stuff on it. Big Death Wish fan. Big CharlesBronson fan. This is a great release. If anything, if you don't have them, just get this one on 4K. Bit of a controversial thing. I like 2 more than 1. And 2's not even my favorite one. I know, I'm crazy. I also watched Kino Lorber's release of Murphy's Law. Never saw it. It's a silly little thing. J. Lee Thomas directed movie. He did The White Buffalo. He did Combo Blanco, which is another movie from CharlesBronson. 10 to Midnight, which is another CharlesBronson. Great movie. This was really, really good. Close to being like a top tier CharlesBronson. If you like CharlesBronson, you'll probably like this movie. Let's just put it that way. I liked it. I had fun with it. Next one I watched was The Mechanic. I believe this has been remade. This is quite the fucking movie. He's a hitman, so that's a little different than his later day cop stuff. I still got a bunch of his movies that either I've seen or I haven't, but I'm gonna watch all of them, like newer releases. This one was good. It was a bit in the middle of the road for me, I hate to say, for Charles Bronson. I wouldn't say it's a favorite, but it's definitely good. I definitely do recommend it. It's a Scorpion release. Yeah. I really like this art. It's simple, but yeah. It's got some pretty good special features on it. It's got a nice 2K scan of the interpositive. It's got an interview with the writer. It's got an audio commentary with the author of Bronson's Loose book series, an audio commentary with the cinematographer. But yeah, it's a pretty good release. Like I said, not a favorite Charles Bronson, but it was good. Now, I'm going to discredit everything that I just said because I've heard so much shit talk about this movie, and it was the only Death Wish movie I had never seen, and I didn't want to see a shitty version, so I got the Umbrella collection that has 2 movies in it. One of them I have seen, one of them I hadn't. I am not talking about Death Wish 4, which I also love. I'm talking about Death Wish 5. Death Wish 5, I know, I'm getting ready for people to turn off the video, even ones that have been this. Death Wish 5 might be my favorite Death Wish movie. Next to 3. I love 3. I really do love 3. But Death Wish 5 is so fucking good. I don't get the hate. Who was it? On my letterbox, it was somebody from Vinegar Syndrome that was totally all over it too. Like, he loved it. There's great one-liners, as there always is, but even more so. The kills are so cool, and they're good kills. I was blown away by how much I loved it and how much people don't like it. But I love Death Wish 5. If you haven't seen the Death Wish series, definitely check them out. There's 5 of them. There's a remake with Bruce Willis that, again, a lot of people didn't like, but I also liked. But I personally love Death Wish 5. I know, crazy. If there's anybody else that loves Death Wish 5, please comment below. There must be other people. But yeah, it's one of my absolute favorites of the Death Wish series. It's up there. It's quite possibly my favorite. I know, crazy. But teach their own, man. That's what's great about loving movies and loving music and loving all that stuff. Everything is subjective, you know. I tend to be more one that likes more than most because there's a lot of hate, and that, to me, it's just kind of a waste of time. If you're a genuine fan of movies, it's unfortunate when there's so much hate. Not to get real or anything, but that's it for this video. Thanks for checking it out. Thanks for staying to the end. If you're still here, give me a like and comment and subscribe and share. All of that would be great. Please. As I mentioned on my last video at the beginning, and I went into length about kind of getting to know me a little bit in my movie brain, that I surpassed 100 subscribers. So that thank you. That's really awesome. I know there's some that have millions, and I'm not going to get there, but I'm having fun doing this. I hope you're having fun with me. Check out my other videos, my podcast, how this channel started, and it evolved into unboxings and rankings. And honestly, I have more fun with this because some of the podcasts, not the Friday the 13th one, that was amazing. I like the ranking ones. Sometimes ones that are about specific movies, I like to span it out more because it's almost like homework. Like I do a lot of research and stuff. I know a lot of stuff, but I always like to find out more stuff. So I'm even finding out more stuff as people are. Haven't done that in a long time. I am in contact still with Adam. We used to live near each other. Now we live in 2 completely different parts of the country, which sucks, but at least we're still in contact. If you watch my videos, it would be great. Love you, buddy. Long time no see. But yeah, check out all that stuff. It'd be really appreciated. I haven't mentioned it in a little while. I know I mentioned it a lot, but Friday the 13th ranking podcast with my with my wife was so much fun. It's a super long one, but it's a lot of it was. We just had a blast doing it. We will be doing more. I don't know when. Life is hectic, and it just have that. And we have 2 boys, so we're always here, there, and everywhere. Hopefully soon we'll get to that. We have a couple in mind that we want to do for podcasts. So, and they'll be a little different. One of them will definitely be a little different. So, yeah. Thank you again. Again, let me know in the comments what you got, what you want to get, what you're eager to get from Vinegar Syndrome or releases in general. Check out my last video, my first official what I've been watching. I had a lot of fun with it. I think I'll do it more. They might be kind of spanned out, but and I think I'll still inject things into like my unboxings as I was, because that's where they were, and I was tacking them onto the end. But I really wanted to, and I figured, what better way to do it than with my surpassing 100 subscribers. So I'm rambling again. Thank you again for watching. I shouted them out in the last video. No, I'm not a sponsor or anything, or they're not my sponsor, but Bad Taste Video. They're a great podcast. Check them out wherever podcasts are available. It's a fun podcast. Speaking of talking about a specific movie for each episode, they're also on Twitch. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, so to speak. I'm Eric. This has been the Horror of It All Movie Podcast. Until next time.